He's welcome back to Norwich. Yeah, as you can see here, Buckingham Palace is the Queen's official London residence and also the official home of the British Parliament. It's not a lot of people know that, like, the official home of the British Parliament. And it's basically obviously some code there, like, as you can see. 6 and 7, right? And then 18. But the Buckingham, right? The Buckingham itself is the book, right? The book and the James. The Ham is the James. So again, it's the Book of James. Now the Book of James, you know what the Book of James is? That's basically what it is, like. Duke of Buckingham, the Book of James, the J. Ham. Now we see that the Book of James, as well as obviously being referenced to the overall Bible, is a specific epistle in the Bible, the Book of James. The Gauli, or the Gaulies, the brother of Jesus Christ is James. The son of Zebedee, AD 44. Again, this double Dalits type of thing. Yeah, gone on to this Pinterest thing, and there's someone with a Book of James thing dedicated to the Book of James. Lots of quotes on it. Come near to God and he will come near to you, James 4:8. Trust in his timing, rely on his promises. Count it all joy. So obviously the James are like the James quite a lot. There's another one about the James Bible quotes. Humble yourselves and he will lift you up. Evidence of things not seen. So obviously they were tea drinking. Here's John, obviously again John is just another James form. And all things were made by him. TH, all things were made by him, without him was not anything that was made. So you know, like the made idea, like the madely, and the things, the TH, the things, that TV series of the Stranger Things or something. So this is again another little important quote to them. So James Madeley. Obviously going to be a lot of James Madeleys. We've got here Richard Madeley, and his son is called James Madeley. Chloe Madeley, and James Haskell. So like the James and the Madeley. Madeley James. Here's Richard and Judy. Richard Madeley. And the Judy. the Judy, right? Obviously both transes. Not gonna stay at the Judy, you know, like. Dick and Judy. Richard Leary, Judy Finnegan. And of course Judy is basically, you know, Judith, right? The TH, right? And this is interesting here, the form of the masculine name Judah means Jewess. One of 4 women for whom a biblical book is named. Positive or negative role model for readers. A remarkable heroine by the hand of a Hebrew woman. So that basically means a mason. Jewish beauty beheads enemy general. Of course, we've seen the beheading ideas before. With regards of castration, circumcision, and all that, the beheading. See? Defeated the Assyrian, the ass Syrian. Here's Judith, right? Portrayed here as black, but most of them's white. And there the beheading idea is to deal with the Judith. You can see, cutting the head off. Right? And someone gave us a good, nice little bit of knowledge yesterday, which was about the corona. The corona. It's the same as in the John the Baptist thing, isn't it? The cutting off the head. The beheading. And someone gave us a bit of knowledge yesterday, right, which is that they were corona, right? Corona. So you got a corona of glans penis. Right? And this is basically like the beheading idea, I see. Yeah, the beheading idea. Corona of the glans. Of course, you have the G lands, like the same as the Buckingham, right? The G. Right? Landis. John Landis, film director. Corona Glandis. Holy Land, see, Holy Land. And you have this song, the traditional song, I am bound for the promised land, right? And Jordan's stormy banks, the Trans-Jordan, where my persuasions lie, bound for the promised land. Alfred G. Carnes. A few people have done it, like Hank Williams. The place where God's people, right, once again live under his lordship and experience his blessed presence. So you can sort of see all that here, what that means. There's lordship, the Buckingham Palace idea in the air, you know. Of course, you have the Holy Land, right? Yeah, the Judaism, the Quran, and Islam, and Christianity. So all these religions basically come together to be the same thing, right? Yeah, they call it Abrahamic. Ham, James, Hamish, and the Ab was like the father James, as I pointed out before. Such Abrahamic religions. Of course, abracadabra, like magic, see? It's a kind of magic. Freddie Mercury and all that. Western Jordan, the Trans Jordan, and the Holy Land. Samaria. About the Moses and the tribes of Israel, right? Here's Erev Rav, or Ereb Rab, right? It means mixed multitude. When I see this, read it, it reminds me of that mixed martial arts thing now is going on about mixed martial arts. See how you see Ereb Rab, so your Reeb idea, your Rebus idea, and your Rabbi idea, right? So the holy priest class type of idea again, right? And these is a group. And this is the adoration of the golden calf, see? So, yeah, like this, right? And the group included the Egyptians and others who had joined the tribes of Israel on the Exodus, see? Accepted by Moses as an integral part of their people. Mother Moses. Of course, here's the rebus, res bina, or res bina, dual or double matter, right? Obviously a trans metaphor, right? But here the bina, like the binary thing and all this, it's similar to bound, right? Bind or bound, right? Bind and bound, right? So when you're bound for the promised land type of thing, right? Bound for the promised land. FTM binders. Woman, tomboy, trans, binders. FTM binders, chest binders for transmen. Bound for the promised land, non-binary. The bound. Like this bound idea, I see one of the famous movies and that they're called Bound. Which was about lesbianism, tomboy, trans type of thing, see? It's got a tomboy trans idea in this. See? Bound by the promised land there. These are the ones who went trans, see? The sisters of both trans women. These are the ones who turned trans, who are, as always. All trans is saying, spelling, the spell. Budget 6 million and 7 million. The bounder. Obviously the bounder type of thing. But also you get the bounty, the mutiny on the bounty, the bounty. So obviously the bounty is the sort of prize, and it's like a golden prize or something. And yeah, it's the day with tea. It's the day bound for the promised land. Bound. The bounty man. The trans man.